Going on?
What's up? What's going on?
Busy, busy, busy. Like
I
crazy.
see.
Yeah, it's been
Good
it's been
stuff.
wild.
Man, that's how you start 2021.
Yeah, I've been going hard 2021 already. It's been
Yeah.
crazy. We only what?
That's dope.
8 days in.
8 days in. And it's crazy already.
Yeah.
Good. It's how it's supposed to be. Hop right in there and keep on going.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm good.
Chilling.
Doing the same thing. Just, piling everything up, doing the show, picking the show back up now that the holiday's over, time to exhale.
Yeah.
Got music coming out the top of next month. And
I like the hair. Digging the hair.
Thank you. Thank you.
I see with the little colors.
My little favorite hair color. I feel better when I have color in my life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm all about colors. I usually have some kind of break something on. This is probably the dullest I'll be right now.
Thank you so much for saying yes. I say that to all my guests. Saying yes to little old me.
You're doing big things.
Yes, absolutely, man. And I have my mimosa. I always drink on my show because it feels good. So
I got mine right here. I need this after a long day.
After a long day, that's what you need.
This is Malibu and hibiscus. Some different type of. Yeah, I'll be switching it up. Switching it up.
See, listen, we got Trendy Chef right now, so he about to come different with the drinks and everything.
Yeah, different with everything.
Oh man, so episode lucky number 7.
Number 7.
Number
you gotta give me back
7.
It gotta be number 11. Number 11 is my favorite number.
11's a good number. Well, listen, I'm gonna hold that spot up now. I'm gonna hold it up. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you in. Don't get too big on me now. You growing by the day. I'm like, I can't even reach it.
I finally started working on my cookbook. I'm only gonna have 11 recipes. So everything gonna be 11. It's gonna be $11.
Well, we are in a year of 2021. So, it's the year of harvest, the year of reaping what you sow.
Yeah.
So we came out of a long year and we gonna hop in and it's renewal time. So
they're trying to get us right now with the beginning. It's been pretty weird with everything going on at the Capitol and people. I'm like, man, all right, y'all ain't gonna start this year. We ain't doing that.
Right. Like that. We're not gonna start the year off that way, but I will say this. It's a reveal because of all the things we've been dealing with as people of color, as Black people. For once, we can sit back and say, hey, see, it's not us, it's you. That's
what they don't get. It ain't never been us, to be honest. I ain't trying to
exactly. But there comes a time where something just has to happen. It's crazy how the universe works, how everything just kind of, and I just stay in meditation. I sit back and watch because it may not take months or days, but it's gonna come.
The whole FBLM thing they was chanting, I was like, y'all crazy. Like what we do to y'all. I was talking to my dad earlier, like what did we do to them? Because my dad's 71. I'm like, man, what went on back in your day? What happened? He's like, son, I'm 71. I still don't know why they hate us so much.
Honestly, you know what? It's something that is deeply embedded that is beyond our generation and our parents' generation, even our even a generation of slavery and everything. It's beyond that. Whatever happened began this whole just lineage of hate. It's something, honestly, that I've been very curious about. And don't get me to jumping down a rabbit hole because I don't know how to come out. All right. I'm like Alice in Wonderland.
I tell my kids though, because even my kids ask like why, like they want to know why, and I'm like, I can't answer that, but I could tell you one thing: anything that a white person's done successfully, a Black person's done successfully. I tell them all the time. Been white presidents, has been Black presidents. The world's richest golfer, white golfer, the world's richest Black golfer. Like we've done everything they've done. So what?
It's not even just that. For every successful white person, there was a Black person behind them that gave them the idea. I will tell you that. Even the things we use to this day, that it was invented by a Black person and it was stolen from them.
I'm already knowing. My dad.
Even if you heard about KFC, right? What was the woman's name? Black woman got $1,200 for a recipe that is worth beyond billions now.
We've always been smart, but we're definitely thinking different now. So we're not letting that stuff happen no more. That's not going down no more. So
no. This is where we teach our children. I have 2. I have one will be 14 this month, and then I have a 10-month-old, 11th-month-old this month. So it's something that we got to just instill in them.
I got a 10-year-old and a 7-year-old. So.
Oh, it's good age.
So
my son was so sweet when he was 7. At 10, he just kind of,
Yeah,
my
it's my
daughter
son
is
right
something
now.
else.
Yeah, my son's wild right now at 10. I'm like, you just spoiled. You don't know what is what. You just.
But they set the fire on us though, man.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so I felt like you would be a great person for the breakthrough topic. Let me just run down how I became familiar with you. Funny thing is, I was at a doctor's appointment and they had these screens on in there, and they just so happened to have it on Food Network, which I do watch Food Network, but not as often, but they had it on Food Network. I'm watching the supermarket stakeout, and I'm like, that's a different type of show. That's cool. And then you pop up, and I'm like, dude, he's killing it. So I go home, and I'm like, I got to finish this episode. Yeah. And lo and behold, fast forward, you win. Yeah. So that's how I became familiar with you. I had to look you up, came across it, and your food, oh my God. Amazing.
Some next level. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Next level. And then you, well, I'm not sure what your timeline is. You can definitely let us know, but you went viral on TikTok, the fried water. That was different. Yeah, so, I mean, run us down, like, what you're allowed to reveal that you're doing. Just spill the tea and tell us about that beginning to what brought you here. And
it's quite a story, so I'm gonna try to.
I mean, in whatever version you want.
But definitely, I was raised by my father. I had my stepmom around, but it was mainly my dad. My biological mom wasn't around. She was alive, but wasn't around. So, growing up with him, he didn't know how to cook. He really did not. It was like hot dogs and ramen noodles every day. And it was the same thing. He's a veteran, so he's been around, a lot of places, but his favorite thing was Chicago dogs. So he thought he was a chef just because he knew how to make a Chicago dog with some onions and all that. I was like, you're not no chef, man. I'm tired of eating these damn Chicago dogs. So one day I just I was getting in a lot of trouble. My sister, she died during gun violence. She got shot on the freeway in 2005. And then my other sister died of breast cancer, a few years later. So I was just going down, I was just a troublemaker after that. I was like, you know what? I don't care about none of this, crazy, so I was like, you know what, let me stop this because my dad already lost 2 kids. And I was like, let me slow down, let me figure out something. So I ended up going to culinary school. I didn't have my first steak until I was 16 years old. I didn't have a real steak. And I saved up for it myself, and I cooked it myself. And it was burnt to a crisp, of course, but it was something I made. So I went to culinary school. I didn't even know how to make an egg, sunny side up, scramble. I didn't even know how to scramble an egg, none of that. I was real new to cooking. Mm-hmm. I've never been in the kitchen. And when I signed up, a lot of people was like, yeah, I cooked with my grandma, grew up with my mom in the kitchen. I'm like, dang, I don't even know how to hold a knife. I don't know nothing. And then I went on junior semester. There's 1,200 students. It was a 2-week long competition. I won first place. And that was just me from freshman to junior. It was literally, people was making fun of me because I had my cookbook in my hand so much, studying every page, read it 1,000 times. I was like, I'm going to be one of the best one day. And people laugh yeah, whatever, man. We just in a little culinary school. This ain't gonna be nothing crazy. And then I won first place, but when I picked up my award, I went to the stage. I had on a chef coat, but I had on overalls, and one of the straps was down. I had on food socks with a fedora. He was like, man, that's a trendy chef. I was like, hey, I looked it up. I was like, nobody owned the name. So I own the name in the United States. I own the name Trendy Chef in the United States. I don't own it outside the United States. That's hard to do. But I definitely own it in the United States. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this name and just see what I can do with it. And I've worked for 5-star restaurants, a lot of restaurants after that. And, I just was like, you know what, I want to do this on my own. Became an entrepreneur, and I stopped doing all the fancy food where we need the binoculars and it was just it was tartars. And I was like, this is cool. But let me do something but me switching it up and doing all the crazy food I do, I got a lot of hate at first from the chefs, chef friends and everything.
Yeah. I hear so much about that, how chefs are just very strict about certain things. So I can only imagine.
Yeah. But then there was a lot of chefs that wasn't really chefs. Working in one restaurant don't make you a chef. I didn't call myself a chef until 5 years after culinary school, until becoming a sous chef. Executive chef. You have to build your name. You just can't call yourself a chef from one restaurant job. You're not a chef.
Right.
So, I built the name, and then a few years later, all the chefs trying to do what I'm doing. I'm like, man, I thought y'all said I wasn't a chef when I was doing this. Now they trying to do it. They're like, man, no, you doing big things. I was like, bro, I didn't care what nobody think. I'm doing my thing. And that's why I teach a youth cooking class, well, before COVID, from the age of 5 to 16, teaching the youth how to be creative. How to be creative, and it's hands-on. So it's not one of those cooking classes where you just write notes and they watch you do everything. It was hands-on. So it was like their favorite food, Pop-Tart, because in the Pop-Tart it's all kind of crazy stuff. I taught them how to puree their own fruit, like strawberries. We puree our own strawberries. We make our own pastry, and we create our own Pop-Tart. So they know what's in it. They know how to make the pastry. So it was just like next level. Like they was like some real little chefs. Yeah, so that's like a little, culinary, how I went there. The Food Network, they hit me up because they just started seeing like crazy food. They hit me up, and usually you go and apply for them.
Right.
So they reached out to me. It was like, look, you're doing this crazy food. It's random ingredients. We have a show where we use random ingredients. And I was like, oh yeah, what's the show about? Well, you got customers come out the grocery store. They have brown paper bags, so you don't know what's in it. We tell you what to make each round, like noodles. And you have to hope that noodles is in the basket. And if you seen it, you saw that I didn't have no noodles at all. So I have no noodles. I was the only chef without actual noodles. And even a good friend of mine, he lost first on the show, but he was definitely, he's an amazing chef. He had Japanese noodles. He did like dope Japanese dish.
I remember that. Yeah.
But he was so nervous. I guess he didn't use no seasoning or nothing. Like he didn't really season his food. So they were like, "Oh, it looks beautiful." And then I was like, looked over, like, "Dang!" And I was like nervous. I was nervous because I was like, "What am I gonna do?" Looked over, saw zucchini, saw a spiralizer, and I was like, "I'm gonna make zoodles." And they was like, "What's zoodles?" I was like, "Zucchini noodles." And they was like, "What?" And I just blew their mind. So
see, people in the vegan world, they know what that is.
Yeah.
Meaties don't really know what that is.
Nah. So I made those. It would have been vegan, but I threw the bacon on it because I had to have some kind of flavor on it. Not saying vegans don't have flavor. I love vegan. I actually love vegan food. People actually think I'm weird.
That's no shade.
Yeah, I love vegan food. It's actually a chef of mine that lives like down the street from me, and she has amazing. That's the first time I tasted vegan shrimp. What else did we have? Her vegan wings were jackfruit. So it wasn't cauliflower. It wasn't like the cauliflower wings. So I was like, dang, this is
What's her name?
Yolanda. Shout out to Yolanda.
Okay,
she's a vegan. I call her the vegan chef. She's out here she's in Marietta, California.
Oh, okay.
She's dope.
Okay.
Yeah, she's dope. So I'm out in Temecula,
I definitely have to check her out.
So yeah, the whole reason I even worked for myself, like I was working for, I always had a plan to, work on my own. And I was like, I was always scared because, when you're an entrepreneur, it's a whole different ball game. So you never know when the next dollar is coming in. It's not like 9 to 5, you get your check every 2 weeks. It's like, if you don't grind, you don't get that check. So if you don't grind, you don't eat when you're an entrepreneur. So I just kept like pulling it off, like, nah, I'm gonna do it one day, telling people. So what made me want to become an entrepreneur full time, it was random. It was real random. I was getting promoted at the restaurant I was at, and it was supposed to be an executive chef. He was moving up to executive chef. I was moving up to sous chef. There's no black sous chefs in the whole town. It's like a real white area. So I was like, this is a big deal.
Yeah.
So I walk in, I'm happy, about to get paid more. And then with his, I guess to congratulate me, I thought it was like, I took it and I was just hyped up. I was like, man, I'm about to become a sous chef. So he was like, hey man, come here. I got to like the one that's supposed to be executive chef. Like, come here, I got something for you. I'm like, oh yeah, what's up? He's like, you're a sous chef now. Congratulations. I got you this grape soda. And I was like, grape soda? Okay. I kind of pushed it off. I'm like, grape soda. All right. I don't drink soda. I ain't drank soda in like 10, 15 years. So I thought that was weird. So I was like, all right, man, cool, I got to get to work. Put it in the fridge. He was like, no, come back. I got something else for you. And he pulled out a watermelon. And I stepped back like, whoa. And I'm like, what you trying to say, bro? And then when I said that, he was like, wait up, I got one more thing. He put out an Albertsons bag with fried chicken in it. And he was like, this is what you people eat to celebrate, right? And I was like,
wow.
I froze up. I literally froze up.
Wow.
And I thought about all the trouble I was in the past, and it just like right there, I like literally froze. So people looking like, I was like, what should I break his nose, and then the whole town hear about it? And I was like, and then before I could do anything, we had servers of all nationalities, Asian, white, black, and just start slapping him, start pulling his shirt, start calling him racist. And I'm still like, what's going on? They pulled me like, and it was like, let's get out of here. You're racist. We out of here. So like 7 of us walked out that day. and the restaurant was hating it, man. So after that, I had no game plan. I had like, I think I had $1,400 in my account, and I spent $1,200 on a food stand, a 10 by 10 food stand to sell chicken wings. So I was selling chicken wings. The fairs and the markets heard about it, started getting popular, started making a lot of money. The job that I left heard about how much money and how much stuff I was doing, and they showed up at the market, and they just was like hating on me. I'm like, you in a multi-million-dollar restaurant, and y'all did some racist stuff, and you still coming?
Right.
Like, he saw me on social media. Yeah, because I was like, yeah, we're gonna pop up at the Del Mar Fair, and they came, and they was just hating. I was like, dang, that's crazy. I was like, but that moment, I knew I was doing something right, because somebody from a multi-million-dollar restaurant is gonna come to a 10 by 10 food booth. Yeah, I was like, I might have something here. Yeah, and then that's how the Steve Harvey show came. Talking about the Steve Harvey with. Yeah, I did. I was like a surprise audience member where they knew I was there. The audience didn't, but Steve Harvey, he knew he already had questions for me. And I told him about these 24 karat gold cannabis wings.
Right.
And it was funny. He like basically slapped me in the back of my head, like, how you think of this stuff? So that was dope. So, and then, so after the Steve Harvey show, the same restaurant that hated on me, that did the racist stuff, they were in a competition called the Chef Open for like 7 years. So the Chef Open, every restaurant in the city gets together and try to win this award, try to get in this magazine. Like, it's a big deal. I guess they was practicing hard because I still got friends. I still have friends there. And this happened at the end of 2020. And they were like, we got a celebrity guest judge for you guys. And I walked out, and they faces was like, what? Like, they was like, they didn't know what to do. They went from being racist, treat me like nothing, paying me nothing, to me judging their food as a celebrity chef, and they're still doing the same thing. I was like, dang, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Man, that right there.
And everybody
Listen,
taking pictures of me.
Preaching.
It was autographs. It was like people was taking pictures of me, autographs. They was like, we never had a Food Network chef judge. Just like everybody was going crazy. And they was just like, everybody's clapping. You see them in the corner, folding their hands like, how did this happen? I'm like, see what happened? Y'all messed up. But y'all the reason I went so hard. If not, I would have kept working for y'all. I would have kept working for y'all, waiting for that executive chef position and getting paid nothing, thinking I'm getting paid something. So that's how all that happened.
You know what? Some people, unfortunately, get stuck there. You know, they get stuck in that mind frame, in that place of, you know, I can't go harder. I don't know how to go hard. I don't know how to make something out of this. You managed to take a situation, despite the fact that you froze up, that I'm a real spiritual person, so I see deeply into everything. That moment for you could have went really right or really wrong. You know what I mean? So the fact that you froze up, I straight up was God in itself. It took you somewhere that you probably didn't even expect. It just lit a fire under you to keep going, go to the next level, to prove people wrong. You know, you have some people who kind of submit to that harsh world that is out there. And then you have people like us who kind of just take it and use it as a way to push forward and to want to do more. Every time someone's told me no, it's always made me want to go harder. You know, and I really appreciate, like, you are the second person, other than my last guest, who is outside of the creative industry. You know what I mean? So, and I'm thankful to be able to have you on here so people can really hear that it doesn't matter what industry you're in. It doesn't matter what background you're in. If you want to create a life for yourself, if you want to be an entrepreneurial, build for yourself, be your own boss, it's going to take a lot. You're going to have troubles. You're going to be up against what's out there. You know, we know it's there, and we can't continue to use it as an excuse to back down from, you know, wanting to be bigger.
Yeah, that's why I tell people, especially of color, because I went through it, that restaurant was like the last straw, because it was like, you know, restaurant after restaurant, it's always just like telling black jokes, and because you don't see a lot of black chefs, and not in my area, none. And I'm not even from this area. I moved to this area to give my kids a better life. You know, I grew up in Moreno Valley. You know, family in LA, you know, bad neighborhood. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna work hard enough. Just a few years ago, I was renting out a room, you know, one room. Me and my kids were sleeping in one room, you know, for a year and a half. And I explained to them, we're doing this so I can grind. We're doing this so, and I guarantee I'm gonna get you guys out of the situation within 2 years. My kids were like, all right, I believe you, Dad. In 2 years, came Food Network, Steve Harvey, owned 3 businesses. I went hard. I was like, I'm not gonna see my kids in one bedroom. Now I got a house, everything good. So I'm like, it was just a year and a half. That's why I tell people don't. And I graduated culinary school 9 years ago, and I just started like moving up 2 years ago. So it's like everything takes time. You got to really be patient. Because those times I wanted to give up like, a lot of time, especially with the racist stuff I had to take, because if I say something about this joke, or if I get mad and beat these people up, because that's all I used to do is fight growing up. And I was like, if I do that, my kids can't eat, find another job. I have to try to search and get on unemployment, all this other, or EDD, all this other stuff. And so I just, every single time that situation occurred, I just was a bigger person. And it just showed a sign of growth and where I wanted to go, because I could have really, all those situations I could have turned up, and it could have been something crazy. I didn't even tell my family about it, because my family don't take no for an answer. They from LA, Moreno Valley. They're like, they did what? Yeah, they did what? They burned what? They burned grape soda and what? All right. So I would have walked outside, seen 100 people. Like I was like, nah, I'm not doing nothing. I didn't tell nobody. I barely started telling the story during like podcast interviews. And I don't even think I told it on what was I on? I was on Trip Digital Radio, Dash Radio. I didn't even tell this story. I started telling it on the smaller platform. I was like, I don't need to tell it on the big platform. I want to get this, so I just started being comfortable enough to tell it.
Well, I appreciate that, because people need to hear it. You know what I mean? And I am very, very thankful for that. It's really crazy. Like, I've witnessed things, but I really, really appreciate you sharing that. Because people need to hear it. Just straight up.
Every interview, I'm telling that, like the last 4 or 5 interviews, I'm telling that to everybody. I need the world to hear this. I need everybody to hear it. I need everybody to know what we go through, what I've been through. And, for upcoming Black chefs, like, don't give up. Don't just be in there turning up, fighting, just get through it. And then you're going to laugh at the end. I'm laughing at all of them at the end. They're still making the same minimum wage. They still in the same place, not wanting to go to work. People super mad. I got to go to work today. I want to be here. To me, I never want to live that life. I don't want to feel like, why would I, spend 8-9 hours out of my day, first of all, making like $11 an hour. And ain't nothing wrong with that. You got to get it how you get it. But for some people, they just don't belong in that environment. That's not me. I can't be somewhere that I'm mad. I can't be somewhere where I'm not enjoying it. So I found a way out. So if you're not happy with something, find a way out. If I can, single dad, losing my sisters, not growing up without a mom, having to sit underneath the window after 8 o'clock because gunshots coming through. If I can sleeping in my car when I first got like my first big chef job, because I didn't have enough gas to get back and forth. I slept in my car in order to make it. So there's no excuses for nobody.
No, not at all.
No excuses.
Not at all. I have, trust me, I've gone through a lot of stuff. In 2013, I moved to LA. I'm from West Philly, and I moved to LA. Oldest is going on 14 now, but he was 5 at the time. I did let him stay here on the East Coast for a little while, because I'm like, it's a new environment. And my thing was, I have 0 family in California. 0. There's so many people who are like, oh, it's just me out here, and it's like they got family maybe an hour away, 2 hours away, and I'm like, I had 0 cushion.
Is that where you are now? You're in LA, or you're on the East Coast?
I live in Cali right now. I'm on the East Coast. I'm in my hometown because the holidays. I'm always home for the holidays and everything. And then I came home to have my daughter, and then COVID and all that stuff. So I've been home for a little bit. But I'll be back in California. This go round, it's not just going to be me out there going through everything, to make a way. I am bringing my kids, so it's definitely going to be almost like a new journey for me. For one, I have a brand new baby, although I am still very much a single mother, but I have a brand new baby and a teenager who you kind of just switching on and off. One, you're trying to keep things out the mouth, and the other one, you're trying to teach them about life because they getting ready to go to high school. So it's a serious world out there, and it's the biggest thing that's keeping me on my toes in my career. Music's who I am, but me creating mental health awareness is what I find in my purpose, and I use music to do that. Music therapy. I am in the cannabis community because it is a healing mechanism. So that's a big part of the journey that I'm walking through, and getting licenses and all that other good stuff. So it's not something that's easy, being as though it feels good to hear other parents go through the things. A lot of times people out there feel like alone You know, when you're going through stuff like that, you feel like it's just you and there's nobody else out there who can relatively be close to imagining what you're dealing with. And a lot of times it doesn't mean that your situation isn't different, but it means that, you know, there are other people out there who feel you, you know, and I appreciate you sharing your story on my behalf because I have been through a lot of things. So to see someone going through their breakthrough, because I mean, I don't know how you feel, but from my point of view, you're in your breakthrough right now, if not beyond it, because you're shooting, you're going up. And ashe to your success. Seriously, what keeps you, of all these things and amongst all these people, what is that thing that keeps you grounded? For me, it's my kids, because I know that's my ultimate failure, is giving up on them.
That's definitely my kids, man. Definitely my kids. They can't see me giving up. They got to see the hard work I'm doing, and they seen the struggles. They seen everything. So they seen, us go from the 1-bedroom to the big house. They seen everything. I'm like, nothing comes easy. And I was like, just because I'm trendy chef, I'm dad to you guys, and that doesn't mean you guys are growing up different than me.
Yeah.
You guys don't have to struggle. You guys don't. You guys got the hoverboards and the Xbox. I didn't have none of that stuff. I had the Nintendo. You have to blow the cartridge and tap it on your knee. We have to get it how we get it. We have to share the controller.
Yes.
So we have to share the controller. I play, you play. So I'm like, y'all spoiled. But I
don't have nobody younger with you. You give them the unplugged controller and let them pretend they playing.
Yeah, all the time. Yes. I'm like, y'all don't have to go through all that. Y'all spoiled, but I'm gonna make sure that y'all know how to work hard. Y'all don't, and that's just gonna, grow up. I'm gonna take over dad's restaurant. And I'm gonna do this. You're gonna start you're gonna fill out an application, so you can know how to fill out an application. You're gonna start from the bottom at my restaurant. I'm gonna interview you just like everybody else. Yes. You ain't gonna just move on. Like, y'all gonna learn. Y'all ain't gonna just have it the easy way. Like my son's already like,
should be.
My son's like, 16th birthday, pull up in a Tesla, Dad. I'm like, Tesla? You think you're getting a Tesla at the age of 16? Right. I had a 94 Volkswagen Jetta, lime green, and the back doors wouldn't open. You had to climb through the front to get to the back. I spent $400 on it. $400. And it had a moonroof, not a sunroof. About to twirl it just to get some. I'm like, y'all tripping. Like, y'all tripping right now. But
oh man,
definitely, you just got to keep going and never judge a book by its cover. A lot of people that hear my story, because they see like trendy chef online and Fedora and all, they're like, man, I would have never known you went through none of that. I tell it all. Y'all gotta search me online. I was in Unheard Voices magazine. I told about my sisters. I told about the struggle. Like, I'm just telling people, you got to actually read these articles I'm in. I was just in Fox News, NBC, CBS. I was in all that just the past few days. And now, I'm about to do something with LA Weekly and New York Times. I got a lot of stuff coming up. So it's like, man, the grind ain't.
Listen, it's a good thing I got you now, because I ain't gonna be able to reach you next. Listen.
Yeah, I gotta get cooking after this. Well, I have a partnership deal with like TikTok, and I'm partnered up with a lot of different people. So like when people see me posting, I love posting. I post all day. But it's definitely the extra posting is always is partnerships for sure. Yeah. Which I'm super, super blessed. I have an agent. I got partnership deals, endorsement deals. It's going up. I got definitely shout out to my mentor, which was mind blowing. That was a highlight of 2020. My mentor is Chef Rush, the chef of the White House, 21 year black chef of the White House.
Okay.
For 21 years, he's been there. He started with Bush, Obama, Trump, our new president. So he's been there. He's seen a lot. So
I can imagine 21 years.
For him to answer my phone calls whenever I need him, for him to, that's a real mentor right there. And I never thought I'll be, having a mentor, somebody that talks to Obama on the phone, somebody that, I'm like, man, that's crazy. Because to me, you can be whatever chef you want. Shout out to Bobby Flay, I met them, all that. All the Food Network chef, but there is no chef higher than the head chef of the White House. There is no chef. There's nothing above that. What level of chef, like, that's the highest. So that's so dope to me. That's dope. And he definitely tells me a lot of things, gives me advice. So that's dope.
That's amazing.
I felt bad. That's why I try to give back whenever I can. It was in LA at the South LA Cafe and South LA, and then we gave back hundreds and hundreds of food. It was a long line, giving back out there. The Boys and Girls Club, I did that for free, started 4 or 5 Boys and Girls Clubs, classes, just giving back, because especially last year taught me, like, I was blessed last year. Why that was the worst year of some people's life, that was the best year I've ever had during my career. And people are the opposite. I have friends that shut down their restaurants. I have people that gave up on their dreams in 2020. That was a year out of all the years, it was a blessing and a curse, because I know when you usually win the Food Network, you're at this mag, you're flying here and there. I had to get all that on my own after winning the show.
Yeah.
I mean, they couldn't fly me here and there. So I was, before that, because we filmed in January, before the shutdown, before the mask, before any of that last year. So, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have a red carpet, if I win, and this, because I didn't know if I was gonna even win at that point. I was just about to start filming. I was telling people, I'm going on the Food Network, man. If I win, let's do a red carpet. So after I won in January. I already knew I won, but I couldn't tell nobody. I was like, man, this is gonna be dope. Then the shutdown happened. I'm like, what is going on? Nope. Then I had like 3 or 4 people at my house. We just watching on, on the TV, and everything happened for me during the lockdown. So I didn't get to enjoy it like other chefs, but that made me go harder, because I got it myself. I didn't have to, agents reached out to me. I picked the agent. I did everything myself. And usually that's all done for you after you win the show. So it was definitely, it was a blessing. It was a blessing.
Which is, that's amazing. And then you did something for the holidays.
Well, I just did, I did a PS5 giveaway. I saw a lot of people doing the raffles. I wanted to switch it up. I don't play, my son plays video games. I don't play video games or none of that. So I was like, you know what? I see a lot of these PS5 raffles, but a lot of them are scams. So I'm like, you know what? We're going to switch it up. We're going $35 raffle tickets. We're not going to do $80 and all that other stuff. So $35 to get in, you get a raffle ticket. Your prize is you get a PS5 for $35. All the proceeds goes to a family in need, which we're still, because this raffle just happened like last week. So we're going to film it, and only I don't film none of me giving back anything. I'm filming this one because I want to show everybody where their $35 went. I want you to see where your $35 went, and that it went towards a good cause, even though you might not have won you didn't win the PS5, but now, because we're getting all that together in January. We might be doing it January, February, where I'm actually going to pop up at a mom's house, single mom, tax Section 8, can't pay the bills, all that stuff. And I'm going to pop up with a whole lot of cash for her and food. And now I'm going to make somebody's year. And that's where all the proceeds went. Everybody was like, man, you should give out another prize right on the live. I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, well, all right, so I'm going to give out another prize. And I ended up giving out 3 prizes. So 3rd place was my Trendy Everything seasoning, that seasoning to change your life. I had people that use that seasoning. So everybody has an all-purpose seasoning. I don't know what happened to my seasoning, but people, they get mad when they run out. They call me like, hey man, I ran out. I need that right now. And because of the Food Network, when I posted it right after I won, we sold out of thousands of bottles in 30 minutes. Wow. 30 minutes. I was like, dang. So we've been backed up. So people have been waiting, and I was going to put it back online. Since everything's going on with me, all these great things, I'm like, I need a new website. So I partnered up with somebody. Website going to be top notch. Now I'm going to put, my knife on there. I have my own chef knife that we're trying to get in Walmart. I have my own seasoning, my peach barbecue sauce. All that will be on my website, my new website.
Peach barbecue sauce.
Yeah, that peach barbecue is fire. It's fire. And I have one of the first of its kind. I call it started off as a gravy mix, but then I call it everything mix as well, because it's like a gumbo based mix. You can make gravy with it. You can do gumbo. You can do stews. It's the first. It's never been done before. Everything, the measurements are on there. How you go from gumbo to a broth to stews, and it's definitely one of a kind. People that tried that is it's crazy.
Trendy Chef ain't come to play with y'all. Okay.
Nah, I'm not playing around.
Doing it.
I got 3 shows. 4 shows I'm pitching to Netflix. 2 of them to Bravo. We're shooting a brand new show on January 27th. That's going to Netflix. So I'm not playing.
Hey, he got stuff to do. He is killing it right now. Yeah. I love that you're giving back. That's amazing. I would love to put you with my best friend who's owner of Clean Market. She's about farm to table, healthy living lifestyle. And she did a giveaway recently at, I think it was an event somewhere with Roddy Ricch. Can't remember exactly all the details of it, but it was like this big event, and she did giveaways and everything, as well as campaigning for Anthony Perry. He just ran for Senate. Now he's going to run for mayor of Compton. You know, a lot of magic going on out here in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
and killing it. We killing it, man. That's all my way.
Everybody network, link up, and just shoot to the top, and just, this is crazy.
I see the world hating on us. We so powerful, man. We so powerful. We do so much. What would it be without our race? Like we make the world fun, make the world better. We make like, we do it all. It amazes me, man. It amazes me to see all the amazing things that we do, and all, like my dad tell me like things they've done back then. He's like, y'all killing it right now. Like y'all not playing. Y'all young entrepreneurs, all that. Y'all not playing around. I'm like, nah, not at all.
I love it. I love to see it. That's a big part of why I created this platform. I know that everyone has a story, and you know, I just appreciate everybody coming over. I especially appreciate you coming over here, because there are people, you will be surprised how many people come to me like, I don't even know, I am in this place and that place, and I don't even know how I'm going to get past this. I'm going through a lot of different things. And so when I'm able to bring people on to a platform or a network or something that I can provide as a help, you know, it still falls into me serving my purpose with, you know, mental health awareness. Like I said before, you're not by yourself. Just keep pushing. These are the things that people go through to get here. You got to keep going, and you give back at the same time. So that energy is reciprocated. The love, it comes right back to you.
I've been doing that all year. I got way more stuff. It's crazy because like you have to, it sucks because sometimes you have to raffle things off in order for people to participate. If you just like, yeah, let's donate to a woman in need, people are like, nah, like for what? But then if you put a PlayStation in it, it's like, all right. So I'm like, man, so we're gonna keep doing it. We're gonna keep raffling off. Like I said, the third place winner got the seasoning, and then the second place winner got catering by me, when they will be getting, because this just happened last week. And I told people on my live, the live was popping too. There's a lot of people on there. I was like, wherever you're at in the United States, I'll fly to you. You don't gotta pay a dime. I'm gonna cook for you and your family. And everybody was like, that should have been the first place. Forget the PS5. Like, getting the PS5.
Right, that is the first
place. Like, even the PS5 one was like, man, I wanted that second place.
He's so humble. He made himself second place.
So I'll be cooking for that family. We're gonna work out something. I told them COVID restrictions for sure, but we're gonna make it happen, and we're gonna be giving out this whole year. I want to do it. Whether it's giving out iPhone 12s, AirPods, raffling all that stuff off. And everything I do, all proceeds will go to a family in need. You guys are going to see me pull up on a lot of different families this year, and changing some lives for sure, or at least making the year for them. Because I know this year's going to be rough for some people too. So we're doing it all year.
It's about to be crazy. I look forward to everything that you're doing. You know, I'm definitely following you and watching you, and I really, really appreciate everything you're doing right now, just for the world. You know, even in the smallest amount, and it's going to be bigger. I already see it. I already know.
I can't wait. That's the goal.
It's going to be crazier.
That's the goal. As my dad was even saying, it's like, boy, they better not give you $5 million and let you get rich. You're going to give half of that out. I'm like, yeah, man, we in here. We are giving half of that out. We're giving half of that away.
It's going to come back, though. It's going to keep coming back, and that's all right.
Yeah, it's people that need it. It's people that need it. I remember I didn't have nothing, so we're going to help some people out. If I had a chance, it would be way different. You know, I would be probably further than what I am now. So it's like, you know, you got to give those people a chance. If somebody, you know, doing bad right now, really want to make it out of culinary school, or really want to get their nursing degree, or really like can't figure it out. So we're going to help them out.
Absolutely. When you picture the things that you can manifest, and you're in place, like you're in your utmost happy place, what is that?
Utmost happy place?
Yeah.
Man, definitely being able to, you know, provide for my kids for a lifetime, you know, to where they don't have to worry about college. They don't have to worry about anything in their future. Just creating that generational wealth. So just after generation, and showing everybody, my kids, there's no point in getting rich unless you're going to give back. So why be rich? So I want them to know, when you get it, you got to give it. When you give it, get it, you got to give it. So that's my happy place, is just, building my legacy, making as much money as I can, because the more money I make, the more money I can give out, the more people lives I can change. A lot of people don't want that. Most people want to get rich to, just go buy a Lamborghini after Lamborghini, or do all this crazy stuff. Now we're giving back. We're going to help. We're going to make sure our family's straight, and then we're going to make sure everybody else's family's straight. So that's the goal. And then to own several restaurants. People are waiting for my first restaurant. That's going to be crazy.
Oh, I'm waiting for it. Okay.
You
can't, the stuff you posting, we need that live.
I have an idea that I actually patent for a restaurant that's never been done before, that I think the world needs. So I got that coming. That's gonna be dope. And then finally, my YouTube. People have been asking me for like 5-6 years making YouTube. I never thought it was the right time, and now it's finally the right time for me. So my YouTube will be within the next week or so. YouTube is definitely finally coming up. So it's dope. I know people have been waiting on that. It's gonna be crazy. Yeah. It's gonna be like y'all seeing me. It's gonna be my own little personal TV show. It's called Keeping It Trendy. So yeah, Keeping It Trendy. We're gonna keep it trendy all the way. We're gonna be doing giveaways. We're gonna be doing vlogs. I'm gonna be showing y'all a lot of recipes. My cookbook will be coming out this year too. So it's gonna be a lot of things.
And well, y'all heard it, and
you heard it here first with the Keeping It Trendy.
I ain't gonna say you all heard it here first.
Y'all heard that here first.
But
y'all heard because the intro and all the YouTube stuff. That just got finished today. So this is the first time they're hearing that. This is Keeping It Trendy is coming. It's crazy.
Got a little exclusive on the Frequency Chemist now.
People want to know how I stuffed those. People want to know how I stuffed the wings with the mac and cheese and collard greens inside. Y'all better tune in. I'm giving all my secrets.
If you want to eat good, tune in.
Yeah,
because
the oxtail hot pockets, everything is gonna be on there. I'm showing
oxtail hot. Who has ever heard? Who put those words together? Oxtail hot pockets. Like, who does that? Trendy.
Yeah, they be giving me. Yeah, shout out to the Shade Room, but don't shout out to the Shade Room comments. They, I was posting on there 6 times. They be going in on me on the Shade, but that's what they for.
You get all kinds of thoughts and whatever's out there.
They be going in. What you do that for? That was stupid. And I be enjoying it. I just be laughing. I'm like, yeah, you're right. That hurt. That messes with their mind. I'm like, you're right. That was stupid, huh? And they like, what? I'm like, they start following me after that. Like, oh, this dude ain't that bad.
Yeah.
I'm laughing with y'all, man. I know the stuff I do is silly. I know the silliest thing ever. I know the silliest thing, and I tell people straight up. And I'm one of the only chefs that will admit if something isn't good. Like most chefs, everything they make is good. Like, come on, I deep fried watermelon. That was horrible. It looked good. It looked good.
Listen, you think somebody, like, come on, deep fried Oreos, you think that worked every time, or someone didn't say that how weird that was at first?
I just like my watermelon cold. I don't like it hot.
But you had to find that out. Like, you had to figure it out.
Everything I do, I don't practice. Cause I know some chefs that are good friends of mine. They're on the internet too. They're on Instagram, and they say they practice like 3-4 times before they post. I get the ingredients and I do it right there for the first time. Every single post I've ever posted. So I'm tasting.
You setting the bar up though. You are setting the bar high, because people are going to expect that now. They're going to want to see chefs posting right off the bat. Like, don't make it pretty first. Let's see what it looks like first time you do it.
We're doing it. Yeah, we're doing it. We're posting it no matter what.
You setting the bar. That's why they hating.
Yeah, and then when I fail, I put it. People be like, "Why'd you post that?" Because I put epic fail. Like, man, I failed on that one. Like, I got so many crazy ideas. Like deep fried water. It's not gonna come out perfect every time. So I'm gonna show y'all my fails too. Nobody wants to show their fails. I'm showing it all.
People don't. I definitely do a bunch of that. Like, I'm the kind of person, I like to be in the studio with no people in there. Y'all not gonna hear the 100 takes I got to do before you actually hear the song that I release. You know what I mean? So much respect to you as a creative. To just put it out there. Look, fail, but I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna make it right.
Oh yeah, yep. That's what it's all about.
I'm
gonna keep creating. I got some more crazy ideas. Always.
I'm waiting to hear what you're gonna do with that truff.
I got some. I'm actually doing that. I'm actually doing one tonight. I'm doing one tomorrow too. I got something coming for that too.
All right, well, I'll be watching.
Yeah,
because I've been trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with this truff now.
I don't know, when I think of stuff, I'm like, why? I don't know how this stuff comes to me, but I'm like, why did nobody else think of it? Why is it in my brain right now? Because I do my research. I'm like, nobody's done this before. The donut wings I did with the sprinkles on it. That was my first Shade Room thing. That one got like 3 million views right there, and it was like killing me. Like, somebody threatened me. They was like, man, when I see you out in public, I'm gonna whoop your ass. I was like, why? Cause I like, you remember the sprinkles on me? It was funny. I was cracking up. I was like, you gonna beat my ass? I'm gonna be with my kids, and you gonna be like, man, that's to do with the sprinkles, and just hit me over my head.
You gonna be mad because of sprinkles? All right.
And what's crazy is that was on my menu for the fairs and the markets. And the line was out of this world. Like every kid, they saw the big old picture with the donut glazed chicken wing top with sprinkles. Those parents could not keep their kids away from my stand. It was like fighting over that thing.
Oh my God.
My menu got bacon wrapped mac and cheese on it, waffle batter wings. We got vegan
mac and cheese.
Nacho cheese bacon wrapped mac and cheese. So the mac and cheese made with nacho cheese.
Bacon wrapped mac. Yeah. Like, how do I even say that?
And I don't even eat pork. And I know what people want. I don't eat pork. What's crazy, I never even tried it. I created it and I can't even try it. And I was like,
really?
That's crazy. And people are like, this is fire. We got vegan options.
To do it.
We got vegan options, garlic maple cauliflower wings. We got buffalo wings. We got hummus sandwiches. Everything I do, I like to make sure it's something for everybody. So I did a veteran event and I popped a stand up. We had the wings and this lady, she was just staring at my menu and she started crying. I walked out. I'm like, hey, you good? Like, what's going on? I've been coming to this veteran event for 10 years and I've never seen any vegan food on any of these menus. And for a donut and for a chicken wing booth to have a lot of vegan options, she was like, I'm shocked. And she was like, I see what you're doing back there too. You're using different fryers, different oils. I was like, I'm a chef. I'm a real chef. I'm not putting your stuff in there where the meat was. I'm not letting you, I'm using different tongs. She noticed everything I was doing. That different oils, different everything.
That's great.
We're not playing around with this food. We're
not playing around with food, man. Food is like, the more I meet people like you, the more I learn how creative you can be with food. And I think it's amazing. Like, I'm a foodie for sure. Like, I'm the type of person that, like, I know the things I don't like. For me, it's like texture. Like, you'll never see me eat like liver or anything like that.
My dad loves that.
It's a texture thing for me. But I'm a foodie. I'm definitely going to try it. My son is a foodie as well. Like, that person I can take him to a restaurant. He'll try.
Well, when you guys are in LA, I'm gonna pull up on you guys with some stuff.
Definitely.
I like when people say they're foodies because then that means my creative mind can really just go. Because when you're not a foodie, after you don't eat this, you don't eat that. You know, like, if you're a foodie, I can just you look at my page and you're like, I eat any of that. All right, cool. And I just come up with something crazy.
Exactly. Look, you don't have to start a trendy chef diet plan messing with food.
I know. I'm gonna have to do something. Yeah.
I'm trying to shed baby weight here.
Another first. This is gonna be the first time I announced this as well. Starting this Monday, I don't know when it's gonna be out, but starting Monday in a couple of days. It's Friday right now. I'm going to be doing Meatless Mondays to show people every single Monday you can see a healthy meal by me. And it's not going to be your normal, boring, healthy meal. It's going to be something, like, how did he turn healthy so crazy? And I did that. I actually partnered up with somebody. And out of all the people they could have picked, they picked me to do a healthy show with them. And we just filmed it like a couple weeks ago. I was like, did y'all not see my page? And they told me like 48 hours before. So in 48 hours, I came up with healthy meals, but still kept it trendy and kept it crazy. And it was like, that's crazy.
Well, you didn't find noodles, so you made zoodles. So it's not just jump up and do what you got to do. You know what I mean? So,
y'all crazy, officially crazy vegan food, vegetarian food. On Mondays, it's no more crazy. It's just all healthy. So that's going to give everybody else a reason to tune in that you might not be following me because you're vegan or, you're vegetarian, but now you don't have a reason
to. Now he's about to take over the world is what he's saying.
Yeah, Monday, every Monday. And we're working on dog food as well. We're not playing around.
Hey, dogs is in it. I don't even know anymore. You just in there.
Yeah, we're working on dog food too. Some healthy ingredients that your dog will love. That can balance out their weight, that can do all kinds of stuff. We're not playing. I'm not playing this year. I'm telling you. I'm not playing
2021 around. People. Ain't nobody come to play.
A lot of sleepless nights for me this year because I gotta get it.
It's all right because I guarantee you by the time you celebrating next calendar new year, you just gonna look back like it's that moment where you reflect and it's like, yeah, I did good.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
You too. I know you're gonna kill it this year. I know we man, I'm telling you, we got some things. Yeah, we're gonna do some collaborations. Man, I got definitely got some business. You're a singer, or you sing and rap?
I sing, I
too?
produce, I write. Like I said, I'm in about the business of mental health. So all of that, that's the mental health part is my giving back. You know,
Nice.
I'm always just catering to people. I'm in school, get my philosophy degree. So, you know, I'm just going and going and going and going, just pushing and pushing. You know, music, I kind of just get in my little cave, my little creative cave. And then when I come out, I just give the world my heart and hope they love it.
Definitely send me a link. I want to check out the music for sure. I definitely got some opportunities for you as well, because I'm actually doing something involving music. Involving
hit me up now. I'm always creating.
And it's gonna be
like I said, I'm not just a singer. You know, I do. If you need a scoring of some sort, some commercial music, let me know. I got you.
And when will you be in LA?
I'll be back. What's this? January. So between February and March, I'll be back.
February, March. Yep, I got some stuff I'm working on around that time. So yeah, I definitely got some collaboration for you for sure.
All right, sounds good to me. Y'all heard it. Y'all witnesses.
Yeah, let's get it. Yeah. I'm gonna actually talk to my business partner about it. Anybody do music? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, send me. Yeah, we got some things coming up. It's gonna be dope. I can't say too much.
I'm gonna shoot you some links so you can see what's going on.
Oh yeah, definitely do that.
All right. Well, y'all, everything y'all need to know about Trendy Chef will be in the description box. So be sure to like, follow, share, comment, hit him up if you're hungry. Yeah. Hit him up if you're trying to be healthy. Hit him up if you got a dog that's trying to be healthy.
Oh yeah, we getting it in.
He hitting all lanes right now. So you're crazy if you're not tuned in.
Appreciate you.
And I thank you again for saying yes, for giving me your time out of your crazy day for us to just chat and talk and let the people know what you got going on. A couple exclusives in there. I appreciate those.
Yeah, these are exclusives. I want people to know. Yeah, I want people watching. I'm trying to motivate the next person. Like, you're not playing around. Let me step it up. Let me not sleep in until 10, 11 o'clock, because I get up at 6 o'clock every day.
Okay, every day. I'm
up between
6 and 7 every day.
Yeah, every day, 6, 7. That's the time you should be up, ready to go. Even if you land in bed, you grab a book and you up.
Get your meditation. That's first. Yeah, meditate first. Know what you about to do. Get your day together.
And please write down every day, like every night. I write down what I want to accomplish the next day. Every night. I don't remember last time I didn't do that. Every single night, I sit down, take a second. Crazy day. Okay, this is what I want to accomplish tomorrow. I'm going to get everything done on this list. If I don't, I'm going to roll one of those things over to the next day and I'm going to get it done. But I try to get everything done on the list the previous night. So do that to help you out, and help you out a lot. Yeah, and get you like 4 calendars. I have calendars everywhere. Calendars on my meetings, calendars, collabs. I got a dope collab tomorrow.
Write it down.
Can't wait for y'all to see this collab. This collab tomorrow is about to be crazy. January is crazy. It's gonna be this guy I'm collabing with tomorrow got 1.6 million followers. He's doing his thing. We gonna kill it.
Man,
and he gonna be at my house tomorrow. I ain't gotta leave the house tomorrow. What?
Oh, what?
He coming to my house.
Oh, it's nothing like a home meeting. What do you mean?
I ain't never collaborated and did nothing like that at my house. Well, I did the healthy one. But this one's going down. So this one's gonna be dope.
Man, I'm excited. I'm super, super, super excited to see it. You know, I'm watching. The world's watching. It's about to be crazy. Y'all heard it.
I appreciate you
make
for
sure
having
you tuned
me.
in, and we here. Thank you for being here. You have no idea.
This was dope. This is what I like to do. So we're gonna get it in.
All right, y'all. Well, thank you once again for tuning in to episode 7 of Power Cut.
It's lit.
Lit.